Welcome to Kappa Live. If you're on a desktop, feel free to leave a comment in the chat, but keep it clean. Parents and teachers are watching. Make sure you press subscribe and hit that bell.
Tonight. As many of you know, this is a long-standing tradition at Kappa that you are celebrated before graduation by all of your teachers who love and admire all of the hard work that you've done over these last 4 years. And we didn't want this year to be different. So here we are, all in the comfort of our own homes, yay, to celebrate you. We just want to know how proud we are of you. And remember, this is all about you. So listen carefully for when your name is called and for what award you are about to win. We love each and every one of you. And we're saving all the serious remarks for graduation. Don't forget, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. sharp. So here we go. To start us off this evening, one of our most favorite Spanish teachers of all time, the one, the only, Ms. Dabiri.
Hola. Hola, chicos. Hola, chicos, ¿cómo están? Aquí quiero saludarlos y decirles cuánto los quiero. Y ahora voy a empezar a nombrar. I'm going to start naming some of the students that I was so proud of you. I was proud of everybody, but I have to select some few students for your awards. And the awards go like this. I'm going to start in Spanish 3 honors for excellent in grammar, reading, and comprehension goes to Sabri Primos. And for excellent in grammar, reading, and comprehension, Maya Wharton. And a new award in Spanish 3 honors is the most likely to survive in a Spanish-speaking country. That one goes to Isabella Arce. Now, let's go to Spanish too. Excellent in grammar and reading and comprehension goes to Adam Douglas. Next goes to excellent grammar, reading, and comprehension, Sarah Rebeck. Then next to excellent grammar, reading, and comprehension goes to Gabriela Calayoya. And now I'm going to go to excellent in oral communications. And the first award goes to Sabri Edwards. Excellent in oral communication goes to Kaya Threats. Excellent in oral communications goes also to Haley Hutchinson. And excellent in oral communications goes to Sierra Rose Bielo. Now, my last awards are for those students that can survive in a Spanish-speaking countries. I chose 3. And those are Sid, I can't say the last name, Sid, Guido, and the next is going to go to John Trevini. And my last award goes to mi sobrina, muy bonita, que la quiero mucho, Samia Lindsay. And another award for all my students is a big kiss, un beso grande, los quiero mucho, un aplauso, because I know that you learn at least something, okay? Los quiero mucho.
And now, the next award for social studies, and there are going to be 3 different teachers giving social studies award. First, I'm going to call on the one, the only, the guy the virus is not named after, Michael Corona.
All right. So I just want to recognize 2 students who I think showed outstanding engagement with U.S. history this year. And these students were both active inside the class and out. So I just want to recognize Ines Duran and Jalen Ramser Williams. So yay. And I think that's it for me for now.
And our next award, our next person to give awards, very well loved in the Kappa community, and came tonight dressed to the nines, the one and the only giver of all things AP Gov and others, Daniel Noga.
Hey everybody, it's good to see you. I see you're all in the chat. I'm here to give a handful of awards for the various AP, like Miss Bieber was so nice to mention. We're going to start with AP US History, and the award is Excellence in Historical Discourse. These were students that were always engaged, that were always willing to have a very thoughtful discussion, and really deserve to be kind of recognized in kind of considering and asking questions and being very just kind of inquisitive in the AP US history kind of landscape. So our first award goes to True Arizola Lions for always being there to have an interesting historical conversation. And then our second award for AP US history is for Abani Alvarez, who also was always thoughtful and willing to have a very thoughtful conversation. For AP government, there's 2 separate awards. The first is Excellence in Political Discourse. Much like the historical one, these students were always ready and willing to have an engaged conversation. Obviously, current events and government is so important these days, and these students always rose to the challenge of thoughtfully considering not only differing opinions, but also differing perspectives. So the first award for Excellent in Political Discourse goes to Anaya Thomas. The second award in Political Discourse goes to Anais de Calmet. And the third award for Excellence in Political Discourse goes to Kayla Arthur. Now, the other award for AP Government that we give out is what we call the Political Scholar Award. And the Political Scholar Awards were students that grasped very quickly the inner workings and kind of the gears that run our government and could reflect that very quickly throughout the course. And these are students that really excelled, essentially. So our first political scholar was Tina Chen, and our second political scholar was Sydney Giddle. The last awards that I have to give out are for the social science course, or what we were calling, Ms. Werboff and I, contemporary issues. And once again, these were students that really rose to the challenge of having thoughtful conversations about current events happening in our world today. Were always ready and able to raise their hands and really kind of, bring forth A+ effort. So for the Excellent in Civic Discourse Awards, the first one goes to Kayla Peoples. The second award for Civic Discourse goes to Blaze Mann. And then our final Excellence in Civic Discourse Award was Ayanna Fields. Congratulations, everybody. Well done. And I'm proud of everybody, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much, Mr. Noga. You are an amazing teacher at Kappa, and all of our students love you. Everybody give a shout out in the chat to Mr. Noga, because I said so. Okay, we are moving on to the sweetheart, one of the sweethearts of the history department who teaches seniors. She is sweet, she is loving, she is thoughtful, she is civically aware, she is politically active. The one, the only, Emily Werboff.
Hi, everyone. Before I start giving out the history awards, I just want to say on a personal note that the class of 2020 is extremely near and dear to my heart. As many of you know, many of you have been in my class in one way or another for all 4 years. So I just want to thank you all for growing up with me. I am going to start off with the award for social science, which Mr. Noga so excellently introduced. This is the Excellence in Civic Discourse Award. We have 5 winners for my social science classes. First, we have Jakira Johnson, Sierra Rivers, Nafisa Muzan, Brooklyn Standback, and Zainay McNear. So congratulations to all of you. The next award is for Outstanding Inquiry and Exploration. This is for both of my APs, AP Psychology and AP World History. This award goes to the students who most kept me on my toes, always asking questions, sometimes that I didn't know the answer to, and who brought in their own queries and own outside knowledge and interests to really help steer the discussion. So first, we have the Outstanding Inquiry and Exploration in Psychology. These awards go to Asia Staton, John Thevenin, and Bella Orsi. Outstanding Inquiry and Exploration in World History go to Ella Kirkarudo and Sierra Rose Biello. And then finally, the last award I'm going to present is actually sort of on behalf of the entire history department. We decided that there were a few of you who were so widely interested in history and took pretty much every course that we offer. So this is our History Scholar Award. And these go to the people who demonstrated excellence, dedication, and most importantly to teachers, a genuine curiosity in all fields of history. So these awards go to Gabby Colajoya, Jordan Gibson, Gianna Machino, Lisa Kien, and Haley Hutchinson. So thank you. I'm proud of all of you. Congratulations, and congratulations on graduating.
And next, we have some mathematic awards that are going to be given by 2 gentlemen who not only are the best math teachers in the city of Philadelphia, among those others in our department, but also fine, upstanding, geek-like gentlemen who are fabulous in every way, Mr. Jeremy Wright and Mr. P. Constantopoulos.
The damn world, the Eastern boys and Western girls. In Western town, the damn world, the Eastern boys and Western girls.
Thank you. So we're going to start off with awards for statistics. These are just for outstanding statistical communication. And we are giving those awards to Brooklyn Stanback, Maya Wharton, and Sabri Primus. They made stats class so much fun every single day, coming in and enthusiastically would roll dice upwards of 50 times in one period to get really great results. Moving on, we have awards for calculus. We have 2 awards for excellence in calculus, Jess Thomas and Adam Douglas. Just outstanding work the entire year. Such a joy to see them. I had them both as freshmen, and it was so nice to see them again as seniors. Finally, or not finally, but 2 other calculus awards for determination. I know calculus isn't the easiest subject, and these students were just like worked so hard. I'd have to give that to D'Angela, Franesca, and Kayla Arthur. They worked so hard this year. And my final award is going to my senior resident, who was extraordinarily helpful in my 9th period class. She routinely had 4 or 5 of my students in Algebra 1, tutoring them, helping them get through the year, and that's Kaya Ryant. So thank you all so much, and I'm going to pass the mic or the Zoom screen to Mr. Wright to finish up our awards.
Thanks, Mr. K. So I have some awards for pre-calculus from Ms. Watsy, and there are some awards for outstanding achievement in pre-calculus over the course of the year. And the 2 individuals are Shawen Poon and Sarah Ryback for all the hard work that they did over the course of the year. And next, I have some awards, actually more from last year, that were given for just really hard work and outstanding enthusiasm in geometry class. For outstanding achievement in geometry, those awards go to Kylie Silapath, Gianna Machino, Cam Kian Pham, Joshua Fredette, Gabriela Cologia, and True Arizona Lylands. Finally, Mr. Balbier had one special award that he had for a special senior that he had this year that just showed a lot of grit and determination, and that award goes to Mr. Mikey Patrone. Back to you, Joanne.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. That's Ms. Beaver to you, by the way. Okay, let's not forget that. Next, we are going to move on to some science awards. He's quiet. He loves a PowerPoint, and he's a scientist. The one, the only, Colin Vito.
Mitosis and meiosis, the chromosomes on lines. So sit back and listen to all of the cells divide. We can you catch this? Chromosomes are parent plus synapses. Only meiosis, not mitosis. That's what the fact is. But in mitosis, chromosomes become visible.
All right, thank you, Miss Beaver. And shout out to Kirk for the intro music. So I'm gonna start off with some awards in outstanding inquiry in my anatomy and physiology class. So the following students expressed fantastic curiosity in anatomy and physiology. And these were the students that seek more knowledge on every topic we covered in class. They not only helped their classmates discover new information, but a lot of the times found ways to expand my knowledge as well. It's my pleasure to present the award for outstanding inquiry in anatomy and physiology to Inez Duran, Malaya Keene, Ingrid Kopish, Athena Lemon, Jasmine Pointer, Leah Shabazz Alston, and Maya Wharton. This next award is for excellence in anatomical and physiological knowledge, a mouthful. This next award is presented to those who excel at learning the many, many details of anatomy and physiology. These students are fluent in the bizarre language that is our anatomical directions and positionings and everything of that sort. Not only did they shine when it came to creating organized study material, but would often selflessly help others understand the material. It's my pleasure to present the award for excellence in anatomical and physiological knowledge to Taylor Johnson, Sierra Rivers, and Kiana Williams. This next award is presented to those whose cognition in the sciences was shown throughout their years at Kappa. These students were recognized by all of their science teachers as not only high achievers, but those who showed deep appreciation for the subject. They had outstanding participation in class through their show of effort and inspired others to explore this area of study. It's my pleasure to present the Distinguished Leadership in Science Award to Gabriella Collegia, Gianna Machino, and Sarah Ryback. So this final award is presented to a model science student, a student who chose to take on every natural science course that was offered at Kappa. This individual is acknowledged as someone who puts outstanding effort into the pursuit of knowledge in the sciences inside and outside of the classroom. They show initiative in every aspect of their science classes, whether it be physical labs, research assignments, or exams. One of the students I could always count on to have an answer for one of my obscure science questions, and someone who once asked me for extra copies of anatomical diagrams so that he could use them as decorations. It's my pleasure to present the Exemplary Science Scholar Award to Jessica Thomas. And I will turn it back over to you, Ms. Beaver. Thank you all, class of 2020, and congrats.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to open one of these. Sorry, I'm back. Phew, this is a lot of pressure. Next, we have some English awards to give. So I'm going to introduce the one, the only lover of all things written in books, but especially Shakespeare, Ms. Rachel Haar.
They can do it. Makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. And that don't kill me. Can only make us stronger. I need you to hurry up, man. Cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now. Cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night, man. That's how long I've been.
Hi, seniors. Tonight I will be giving the award for the Best Senior Exit Project of 2020 in the AP Literature and Composition classes. One of Kappa's greatest points of academic pride has always been the Senior Exit Project. Our major source of pride may have also been your major source of stress and exhaustion over the course of your final year here at Kappa, but nevertheless, you persevered. The goal of this project is to help students become more self-motivated and independent in their pursuit of knowledge. The project entails a combination of research, writing, communication, and presentation skills that are the building blocks of academic achievement and college readiness. In my completely unscientific observations, it seems that a student's ability to produce a high-quality senior exit is a very telling predictor of the success that they will find at the college level. The students this year who have earned the award for the Best Senior Exit Project chose meaningful and original topics, produced college-level research and analysis that went far beyond the scope of this paper's requirements, and spent hours talking to professionals and scholars in their chosen topic's field of study. The recipients of the Best Senior Exit of 2020 are Kaya Treffs, Ella Kirkarudo, Nafisa Muzan, and Ingrid Kopish. Congratulations to these recipients, and I'm so proud of all of the seniors in the class of 2020. And next to present is Mr. Corona for 2 more awards in the Department of English.
Hello again. So I don't have as good a speech as Ms. Haar does, but I also want to recognize a student who did a fantastic job with her senior exit. And I just want to shout out Sierra Rivers for also killing it with her senior exit. And I have one more award for a student who I think showed tremendous growth throughout the year. We started the year, didn't think I was going to like this kid, but he ended up being one of my favorite students, and he showed amazing growth. And I just want to shout out Nathan Trin for his growth here. And I'm done with that.
Okay, thank you to Miss Har and Mr. Corona. Next, we have one of the loveliest people on the face of the earth, our very own Mary Poppins. She provides snacks and cereal and lunch and love and candy any day of the week. The one, the only, Suzanne Janesco. Muted.
Sorry, guys. Congratulations, class of 2020. My first award tonight is the Student of Integrity Award. Jeremiah Young is the recipient of this year's Student of Integrity Award. Jeremiah, your quiet thoughtfulness and considerate demeanor may cause you to go unnoticed by some, but to me, they make you one of the most beloved students I've ever had the privilege to teach. Jeremiah, I know you will go far in life and do us proud. My next award is the Caring Classmate Award. If putting the needs of others before your own had a name, it would be Laylu Spivak. Laylu consistently made it her business to check on her classmates and support them, even when she was having a hard time herself. She is selfless, caring, and always supportive of others. Laylu, you are exceptional, and you make the world better just by being in it. I know that I'm better because I know you. The Above and Beyond Award. This year's Above and Beyond Award goes to Christopher Sang. As a person, Chris sees the beauty in everyone and everything he sees. He has a kind word for everyone. And as a student, no one works harder than Christopher. Christopher, you will always have a special place in my heart, and I will miss you more than you will ever know. My next award is the Awesome Attitude Award. This year's Awesome Attitude Award goes to Christian Hall. Christian, you put a smile on my face every time you walked into my classroom. It's like there's a light inside your heart that causes everyone around you to grow brighter just because they're near you. You are sincere and just so much fun to be around. I can't tell you how much I'm going to miss the light that you brought into my life every day at school. I'm so proud of you, and I know you're going to do amazing things. The Kindness Counts Award. The recipient of this year's Kindness Counts Award is Sinai Stewart. Sinai is not quick to speak, and this may cause her to be underestimated by others. However, Sinai knows that a kind word, a smile, a listening ear, and an open heart don't always have to be broadcast to change the world we live in. The small acts of kindness that Sinai exhibits on a daily basis really come from her heart with no expectation of reward or recognition. But I see you, Sinai, and I couldn't be more proud. Lastly, the Extra Mile Award. This year's Extra Mile Award goes to Kyle Crenshaw. In everything he does, he sets the bar high and shows you how it gets done. Honorable, compassionate, and non-judgmental, Kyle brings out the best in others just by being himself. I'm sure that your effort is going to continue to bring you success. Keep making us proud, Kyle. I'm so privileged to have been your teacher. And now back to Miss Beaver.
Miss Janesco, you always make me cry at these things. Okay, are we ready? Next. Woo! Thank you, Miss Janesco. We are going to give some athletic awards, and to do that is the one and only, the quiet coach, the one who pushes kids harder than anyone I know, especially on the volleyball court, Mr. Jeremy Wright.
Thank you, far too kind.
order. I don't know if my kids would agree with you that I'm quiet on the volleyball court, especially if refs are annoying me, but that's a different story. And we're not going to talk about that. I'm here to talk to you about some special kids who have put in tons and tons of work, perfecting and working as a team throughout their entire high school careers. And I really want to recognize some MVPs for different sports that have gone on over the course of the year. Starting in the fall, I have a cross-country MVP award going to the fantastic and sensational Adam Douglas, who is just super talented in everything that he does. For girls volleyball, obviously very close to my heart, I have a special young woman who has played for me now for a number of years and is just absolutely amazing, was a great captain this year, and that award goes to Maya Wharton. Moving on to the winter. Playing basketball down at South Philadelphia High School, the MVP award goes to Tymir Forrest, a great, great, great young man. And then moving to the spring, and unfortunately, and these three people that I want to mention, I just want to throw my heart to and tip my hat to, because these are three people that lost their senior seasons for their sports. And I just want to make sure that you all understand that this is a hard thing for me, and it's a hard thing for them to have missed this opportunity. However, the first 3 years that they played, it showed tremendous, tremendous growth as people, as leaders, as kids, and just as athletes as well. For track and field, the MVP award goes to Tamia Nuck. For baseball, the MVP award goes to Anthony Camarata. And obviously for boys volleyball, my heart goes to Jordan Washington, somebody who I've relied on for girls and boys volleyball for the last few years. Thanks, everybody. Back to you, Ms. Beaver.
Thank you, Mr. Wright, for those amazing awards and recognition for those amazing athletes. Next, recognizing the members of the National Honor Society of the Philadelphia High School for Creative and Performing Arts class of 2020. A true original. She is funny. She is thoughtful. She is always there when we need her after 4 or 5 calls on the walkie. The one and only Monique Wright.
Do you remember? We could be anyone. I miss you from Toronto. September can make some soon. Do you remember?
Good evening, everybody. I'm really excited about NHS all year long, and I'm sorry we had our year cut a little bit short, but I want to recognize my officers of NHS and let you all know that they were exemplary in demonstrating the 4 pillars of NHS, which are scholarship, leadership, service, and character. And they all demonstrated that beautifully. So Jakira, my president, Mackenzie Williams, my VP, Tahira Arter, my treasurer. Nobody can do money better than you, girl. I would hire you as my accountant. And Tamia Nack is my secretary. The other members of NHS are Kayla Arthur, Lilia Cardosi, D'Angela Fonseca, Dior Hazel, Taylor Johnson, Lisa Kine, Zainay McNear, Kaylin Medley, Gianna Messino, Nafisa Mazon, Maya Payne, Camtian Pham, Sanai Stewart, Anaya Thomas, and Kaya Trez. All these members of the senior class, I just want to congratulate you for all the community service and everything that you've done for the Capital community and beyond. You are rock stars. So I just want to give you a clap and good luck on your journey.
Thank you, Ms. White. Next, we're going to get into some art awards, and we are going to start with our creative writing department. And to give those special awards, the keeper of the playlist, the keeper of all creativity, I don't even know what to say. There's so many things I could say. The lover of the great outdoors, a heart as big as all the trees in the world, Ms. Jen Cranley.
All right. So our first award I'm going to give from Mr. Schobel. Kappa's student-run literary magazine is a place for our seniors and our department to see their work come alive. This year, the senior writing class worked hard producing 6 printed issues and 2 virtual ones, and running a website publishing the work of the creative writing department. The following students were creative, dedicated, invested, indispensable in the publishing and design of our literary magazine. The award for excellence in literary design and publishing goes to Jordan Gibson, C. Rivers, Gabby Colajoya, Jess Thomas, Kaya Treves, and True Arizola Lions. And as for my awards, as I reflect on my 2 years with you as a group and as individuals, a rush of memories attached to emotions come to life. As a group, I would describe you as thoughtful, kind, strong, supportive, honest, and attentive listeners. And that's quite the collective of positive traits. And we have learned so much from listening to each other's stories, something the rest of society needs to get much better at. My favorite part about teaching high school is watching your growth as young adults. Your class has encouraged each other and built up one another's confidence. You have supported that growth in individuals and forgiven your peers after they've sat with your critique. The first award I'd like to give is for Most Improved Individual. Haley Hutchinson, your strength is admirable. You have pushed through and did the work on yourself and have gained the respect of your class. You didn't shut down. Instead, you took ownership without defensiveness, and we noticed and applaud you. You continue to be a strong voice in all our class discussions. The next award, the lover of the group, Mikey Patrone. You are steeped in love and have written the best love poems. You have a gift in conveying what you want people to feel, and we have been moved by your words. The Best Notebook Award goes to Alex Britton. Your daily writing book was filled with words and pictures and perspective from someone who sees the world differently. You are a true artist in your own realm of intense feelings. Thank you for surprising us in the best ways. The Reserved Wisdom Award. Taylor Johnson, you are kind and supportive, and when you decide to speak, we all listen to your wise words. There, short and direct, like your delivery. The Most Memorable. Lisa Kien, your memoir chapters and poems will stay in our hearts forever because they were filled with such raw detail and emotion. And your support for all your classmates speaks to the amazing person and friend that you are. The Quality Human Award. Jess Thomas, you are a giver, thoughtful on a level all by yourself. You offer direct and honest critique, and I know you will continue to make a difference in this world. The Best Critique, True Arizola Lions. You are so creative, but your critique is top-notch because your listening skills are incredible. When your peers read, you listen and take notes and deliver critique that I have never experienced before in a writing group. It has been your gift to the writers. Thank you. There's so much to cherish about all of you. Kaylin and Lauren, you're inspiring with your political poems, and Jordan with your creative ideas and problem-solving skills. But this last set of awards are for my quarantine crew. These 4 showed up a few days each week since March in our virtual meets and continue to write and connect and lean on each other. We've had special guests and poetry readings with some teachers. Even Mrs. Beaver got inspired to write and share some poetry. So our heart and soul of the group, and we would probably describe her as the mom of the group, Ella Cucuruto. You are inspiring, kind, and supportive of both students and adults in the building. You work hard, are open to critique, and your growth as a performance artist has been enjoyable to witness. The Voice That Carries Award, Kaya Treves. You take such care and consideration in all you write and speak, and your food analogies are scrumptious. Your tenderness softens us when you share your reading, and your soft delivery of bold statements make us listen. The best chapbook goes to Aiden Gibbs, who wrote one of the best chapbooks ever, filled with 20 edited and polished poems from this year. You are a storyteller in both memoir and poetry, and we have become more comfortable with your untimely laughter, and we appreciate your vulnerability. Your chapbook is filled with all of these beautiful qualities, and you should get this published. These are stories that need to be heard. And lastly, most dedicated to writing, C. Rivers. You have worked so hard over these past few years on your writing in every class. You've had the most growth as a writer in such a short time. Your notebook, your chapbook, your critique, and your contributions to conversations are all noteworthy. You are so passionate about writing, and it shows and ignites it in others. Thank you, all of the writers. It has truly been a wonderful experience I've had with you.
Thank you, Ms. Crammy. That was beautiful. Next, we are going to give some vocal music awards, and I'm going to introduce to you the sweetest, the most positive, a ray of sunshine in the Catholic community, our outstanding vocal music director and vocal music conductor, Ms. Lauren Thomas Moyet.
These tears going far away, oh, may the last one burn to flames. Freedom, 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 come in, freedom,
Hi, everybody. I'd like to take a moment to recognize the vocal class of 2020. Though everyone's journey here looks different, all paths have led to this moment of reflection and gratitude for the time we've had to create music and community together. No one could have predicted this time being cut short in such a manner that it was, but that gives us even more reason to celebrate your accomplishments. So first, I'd like to highlight some students that meet the Vocal Department Culmination Award. These students have successfully completed the requirements within the choral curriculum here at Kappa. Asar Omawabide, Athena Lemon, Jose Castro Caro, Jordan Davis, Christabel Seedy, Maurice Destuit, and Dante Whitman. The next category is the Sectional Leaders Award. These two students were the go-tos when it came to student-centered learning. They were ready, willing, and able to direct small groups and reinforce concepts covered in class. So the sectional leaders recognition goes out to Sasha Teague and Gianna Matthews. The Center Stage Award. These students were often courageous enough to audition and perform in various scenarios, such as recitals, concert solos, and features. They were fearless on the stage. I'd like to recognize for the Center Stage Award, John Tevenin, Minuet Harris, Deshaun Calhoun, Asia Staton, and LeVar Brown. For the Choral Citizenship Award, these students often served as a voice for their peers, sought to give back and served in selfless ways to their choral community, and were often a heart when we needed the most. So the Choral Citizenship Award recognizes Yusef Collins Bryant, Tajane Green, Layla Green, and a young lady we affectionately call Lex. Excellence in musicianship. These students exhibited natural skill and a musical aptitude in vocal performance, often grasping new concepts with ease and agility. Gorgeous voices. The Excellence in Musicianship Award recognizes Kayla Arthur and Kevin Murray. This last category is not an easy one to make. These students exhibited superior skill in focus, professionalism, preparation, and execution in the choral environment. I'm talking being on time, I'm talking having their binder, having their pencil, and just a wonderful role model all the way around. So for the Choral Discipline Award, I'd like to recognize Cam Tien Pham, Kiana Williams, and Kyla Kane. Congratulations to the class of 2020 vocal majors. You will be missed. I hope you will always keep a piece of Kappa with you and a song in your heart.
and you guys will know what this means. But as you embark on this next stage in your life, be sure to soar at eagle heights. Love to you all.
That was so beautiful, Miss Thomas. Thank you so much. I love the way you speak from the heart. You are so special to all of us. Next, we are going to bring up two teachers to give awards in excellence in visual arts. So now let me bring to the mic, I don't know how we're going to do this. I guess first, we're going to hear from the one and only extraordinarily talented artist and teacher, Mr. Stephen Now.
You with the sad heart, don't be discouraged, you'll be hard to take courage in a world full of people.
Thanks everyone for coming, and congratulations to the class of 2020. This year I've seen an exceptional group of graduating students. Your skills have matured and you will be the creative problem solvers in this world. Kappa visual arts students, you've shown a commitment to the creation of beautiful and meaningful objects, but you have also demonstrated a determination to make this world better through productive activism. Kappa High School provides a unique environment that values and encourages this. All of us here look forward to seeing the many wonderful things you will achieve in the future. The following seniors are recognized for their accomplishments in the visual arts. In this case, drawing, painting, and illustration. These two students demonstrate uncompromising standards in academics, art, and personal character. The Integrity Award is shared by Ms. Maya Wharton and Ms. Anais Descomet. Her work is always inventive, skillfully developed and thought-provoking. Her artistic concepts show imagination on many levels. The Originality Award goes to Ms. Sierra Rose Biello. This student has made great advances in his craft and shows a strong sense of artistic awareness and stylistic growth. The Creative Growth Award goes to Mr. Christopher Sang. Her creative energy, good nature, and incredible talent make teaching art a pleasure. I expect this student to bring wonderful things into the world. The Artistic Spirit Award goes to Ms. Maisha Thompson. Both drawing and design are clearly a passion for this student. His skill and commitment to craft are outstanding by any measure. The Draftsmanship Award goes to Mr. Joshua Fredette. A dedicated student, the quality of her artwork mirrors the thoughtfulness and hard work that she puts into it. The Quality Award goes to Ms. Tina Chen. And finally, he is a scholar of great resolution and dependability. This young man never invests less than 100% into anything he does. The excellence of his work provides a model for others, both for his peers and myself as his teacher. The Leadership Award goes to Mr. Jeremiah Young. Class of 2020, you've made teaching here rewarding and challenging. Best of luck to the visual arts students and to all Kappa students graduating this year. And now, the incredible Mrs. Stevens.
So small, but I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true
Good evening, class of 2020. Am I on? Okay, good. Good evening, class of 2020. First of all, I want to congratulate you. And even though this is very unusual circumstances, you will be remembered in a very special way. You are making history. And those of you that I saw last week, I told you you'll look back at this time and have a completely different connection. But I do miss seeing you, I must say. And I just want to tell you that it's been an amazing 4 years with you. I love watching you grow, not only as an artist, but I love watching you grow as a person from the inside out. All of you have an amazing gift, and what you've done with it in just 4 years is something that you really will never know how it's going to impact your life in the world until you take off from Kappa. So I want to encourage you to use your creativity in whatever field, whatever path your life takes you, and never forget where you came from for an incredible, unique high school experience. So I have some awards and some students that I would like to recognize tonight. And the first award is called the Mature Artist Award. And this particular student, as a 9th grader, she had such a positive, mature attitude in the way she carried herself. Her discussions were very mature for a 9th grader. She's a delightful young lady and a really great artist who has come a long way. And this award goes to Ananice Di Clemente. Okay, the next award is for the Outstanding Craftsmanship Award. And this award goes to a very quiet student who works very quietly and can really go under the radar, but she has an incredible sense of design and craftsmanship and skill, and her work screams loud and clear. And this award goes to Tina Chen. The next award is the Creative Problem Seeker. This particular student works very hard on gathering his ideas before he brings them into fruition. He researches them, he keeps trying different ideas until it feels right. He's never in a rush, but his outcome is always very successful. And this award goes to Joshua Fredette. The next 2 awards are what I call the Super Sculptresses Award. And these 2 awards go to 2 young ladies, again, that have positive, mature attitudes, carry themselves with dignity, work very hard. I've never seen them really in a bad mood. They come in very cheerful. They've had obstacles like we all do in art during our process, but they've overcome them. And these 2 students are Leilu Spivak and Maya Wharton. Okay, and the next award is the Outstanding Artistic Achievement Award. This award goes to a student that consistently strives to hit the mark all the time. She does not want to stop short. She gives over 100%. She never takes a shortcut. She's won numerous awards since she has been at Kappa in many different contests outside of the city. And this award goes to Sierra Rose Bielo. The next award is what I call the Artistic Excitement Award. And this goes to a student who was fairly new to Kappa and new to this intense artistic community. And I love seeing him get excited and anxious and happy and exuberant about his work and what he could do and all the possibilities. And this award goes to Christopher Sang. And the last award is what I call the Serious Artistic Risk Taker. In all the arts, taking a risk is something that brings us to a higher level. And this student from 9th grade, I saw her take risks. She always wanted to go outside of her comfort zone. She learned to trust herself. She learned to trust me. She's developed an incredible amount of confidence, and she is just an amazing young lady, and that is Maisha Thompson. So class of 2020, I wish you well, and remember all your experiences from Kappa, and I love you forever. Back to you, Ms. Beaver.
Thank you, Ms. Stevens and Mr. Now. That was beautiful. And next we have from our fabulous MDTV department. We are going to start with the ultimate filmmaker. He has creativity above and beyond. He has helped us through this time in so many ways, in putting things on the website and getting films up. The one and only Mr. Scott Kaufman.
Is that it? Okay. Thank you, Ms. Beaver, and thank you, parents, for trusting in Kappa, Mr. Beckett, and myself by allowing your students to be part of the MDTV program. And thank you to all of our MDTV students for your hard work, dedication, and contribution over the past 4 years to this program. You all possess many special abilities, and now you are even better equipped with these lifelong high school experiences, even though this year was cut short. And I wish you all well in pursuing your future achievements. I have some special recognition awards for several students who not only possess some exceptional skills in this class, but continually went beyond the call of duty simply because they wanted to. So first, excellence in film acting. Film acting is the art and subtlety of being able to emote emotions through expression and movement, not always just by speaking. This young man has been so much fun to watch on the screen over the past few years. He has never hesitated to help out in a classmate's production, and I believe he revealed some hidden abilities that he never knew he had. So for excellence in film acting, Jaquan Hall. Next is for excellence in experimental filmmaking. Experimental film is an abstract, avant-garde style of filmmaking. It takes someone of high intelligence combined with exceptional creativity and technical skills to create such a surreal, thought-provoking experience for the viewer. This student does this so well and has accomplished this so many times since the 9th grade and has won several awards for her films over the years. She now plans to continue her film studies at the University of Pennsylvania, and I'm so excited to see what she accomplishes next. So for excellence in experimental filmmaking, Gabby Colajoya. For excellence in film editing, film and video editing is the art of making cuts invisible and non-distracting to the viewer, as to not draw attention away from the video's message, but enhance it through creativity, style, and flow. This student does this so easily and so well and has the natural eye for what looks good, and she makes her videos so much fun to watch. So for excellence in film and video editing, Brooklyn Standback. For excellence in film and video producing, a film producer is the behind-the-scenes manager whose job it is to keep the production running smoothly and on target by keeping the crew motivated and seamlessly working together as to all reach the same common goal to make a really good film that you are proud of and that audiences can enjoy too. There are 2 students who have intrinsically taken on this role in their own productions by being the cog in the wheel that keeps things moving and that allows others to buy into their passion and excitement of the filmmaking process. For excellence in film and video producing, Sarah Ryback and Julian Ruiz. And lastly, for excellence in cinematography and directing, I think we all know who's going to receive this award, but it's not without good reason. This is simply one of the best high school cinematographers and directors pleasure of working with in my classroom. Cinematography is the art and science of bringing a script and the director's vision to the screen, and this young man does this so well over and over again. And with such passion and excitement that every film he makes is better than the last one. He has won many awards for his films and has had so much success over the past 4 years. It is inspiring to watch what he creates. He plans to continue his film education at Temple University in the fall, and his talents, along with his positive attitude, will be missed. For excellence in cinematography and directing, Jalen Ramser Williams. Thank you all, and all the best to the class of 2020. And here's Mr. Beckett.
Get your money, get down.
I hope you guys can see me and hear me out there. Congratulations to everybody this evening. This group is a very special group to me, and reason being is because I came here 4 years ago, and so I feel like I'm graduating with you all. So not just my class alone, I've had the privilege of working with a lot of students from a lot of different majors, and I really appreciate it. And it's been a fun journey to work with all of you together. So I want to give out a couple of awards. So for creative growth, this award goes to a very special person who has shown so much tremendous growth within the past year in graphic design. And the award for creative growth goes to Katira Benjamin Stokes. So happy for you. Congratulations. The second award for creative growth goes to Zainay McNear. It took her 4 years to get really interested in graphic design, but I'm happy that you're finally here, and she's hoping to study that in college as well, so congratulations. The Senior Portfolio Design Award goes to someone who has worked really, really hard, and we've argued back and forth about her work, but at the end of the day, she presented like a body of work that was just amazing. So the award for Senior Portfolio Design goes to Sarah Ryback. Okay, excellence in graphic design. This is for a person who has just been so amazing and has persevered, has also taken so many AP classes I can't even count. But at the same time, always pushing through and making sure that she's doing great in all of her classes. So the award for excellence in graphic design goes to Gabby Colagia. And finally, this award is also for excellence in graphic design. It's for a person who has worked so hard to get through this year and has presented a body of work that is just amazing. And I hope to see you on the big screen someday, either doing animation or doing your own book or comic book. And I'll be the first one who's going to buy your work. So this award for excellence in graphic design goes to Olivia Hoydra. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. And I'm working behind the scenes, so have a good night.
I'm going to take this moment because I didn't get to introduce him to do a special shout out to Mr. Beckett. He has made all of these virtual events possible. Open mic night tonight, graduation tomorrow, and he has been working so hard behind the scenes. He is an outstanding professional in so many ways. Everybody needs to thank him because none of this would happen without him. So please put something positive in the chat. Everybody shout out Mr. Beckett. He is awesome in so many ways. And now, speaking of awesomeness, we are going to hear from our amazing instrumental teachers who are going to give some awards. These two are just incredible, so loved by the instrumental community and work so hard at what they do. And so let me now introduce Ms. Nanette Foley and Mr. Brian Ewing.
Instrumental music is, at its heart, a collaborative art form. We all know it's more fun to play in a group than to practice alone. For 4 years, our students have performed in the string orchestra, concert band, full orchestra, jazz band, pit orchestra, string quartet, brass band, and jazz combo, not primarily as soloists and individuals, but together as an ensemble, participating in a shared vision of group effort and success.
That is why this year, as we have done each and every year, we chose to recognize all of our seniors for their contributions to the instrumental department. Shared vision of community and mutual respect, and of course, musical excellence. Making music with you has brought us great joy, and we will miss you immensely. And we can't wait to see and hear what your futures hold. Kevin Bountazane,
Anthony Camerata,
Adriana Colon,
Naomi Cooper, J. Olivia Darden,
Adam Douglas,
Ruby Ecker Wiley,
D'Angela Fonseca,
Tymir Forrest,
Shakira Johnson, Layla Lozada,
Michael Morris,
Nafisa Mozon, Rose Pascal, Kayla Peoples,
Shawen Poon,
Aaron Rodney,
Louis Stein, Nathan Trin,
Stephen Williams, and Naira Wood. Finally, we would like to recognize Ruby Ecker Wiley, D'Angela Fonseca, and Jakira Johnson, our senior residents, and Adam Douglas, Layla Lozada, and Naira Wood, members of the Traveling String Quartet, for their extra contributions to our department. Congratulations to all. We love you, and we'll miss you.
We love you and we'll miss you. Congratulations.
That was so beautiful. I love how you did that together. That just speaks to the way that department collaborates to everybody, right? Next, we are going to bring back Ms. Crammy to give some theater awards, and she already got her introduction. So now I'm going to introduce her partner in crime, the one and only, and she is off. Look, she is off tonight, sitting in her living room, not in the booth, working the lights with every other show we normally have, keeping things together for us on a daily basis, and your senior sponsor, the one and only Marlene Gobig and Jen Cramney, to give some theater awards.
Folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Philip Steiner, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, still in the city just to watch all the guys.
Hello, everyone. It's weird not seeing your faces because you were all so expressive and telling, and at this point, we communicate so much to each other with just a look. Theater 4, while our collaboration wasn't always easy or pretty, some of that was because you are such visionaries who know what quality work looks like, and you will not be part of something unless it is your standard of excellence. But please don't let that stop you from trying and failing and trying again. Everyone fails in the beginning. And just look at your signature piece that began in your freshman year and then grew into something amazing. That police brutality piece that you created and have been able to perfect over the past few years and perform for many audiences is your legacy. Sam, your tech skills will surely take you far in this world. Keep spreading the message. This year, many of you were an important part of our Black History show and contributed with directing, choreography, costuming, acting, and tech. Aja Stanton, Anissa Greenidge, Journey Lutz, Inaya Thomas, Lee Fowler, Blaze Mann, Sam Austin, Isaiah Smith, Dylan Henry, and Michael Wells. Thank you for all that you've contributed to the success of that show. And Michael Wells, You have done tech for almost every single show of mine this year and in the last couple of years, and I can't thank you enough. Now we're on to Dr. Gobig. Happy birthday, Dr. Gobig. Unmute, unmute. You're still muted.
Unmute. Oh my God. Okay. Yes. So hi everybody. So my part is, first of all, I'm going to thank our senior residents. So I'm going to thank Inez Duran and Mike Wells because they have been invaluable in helping Miss Cramney and me with our freshmen and our sophomore classes. We're so proud of how they've helped to shape our little theater Marines. For technical theater, I'm going to recognize again Mike Wells for doing just about every show. He's started doing shows in his freshman year. He was incredibly helpful when the new sound system was installed, and we are holding him to his promise that he is going to help us train the underclassmen. He has seen just about every show ever done at Kappa. So all you guys have done shows, Mike's seen just about every one, and that's an accomplishment. I want to shout out honorable mentions to both Christian Hall and Sam Austin, who have also done most of the shows, or many of the shows, and also many times performed in those shows too. Another technical theater award that we want to give out is for the senior class show. So unfortunately, our senior class show, which was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, ended up getting canceled, sadly. But these ladies, Serenity Dozier, Yanni Duvernay, Siani Harris Monroe, and Kaya Pedro Nichols, they did a lot of work on this show. They devoted an astounding amount of energy into the pre-production of the show, which was a few short weeks from opening. Their hard work and dedication should be recognized and applauded. You should have seen what they have still there. Our acting award, our first acting award, goes to Anaya Thomas. Anaya devotes all of her energy and passion to any role she accepts, whether it was as McMurphy's ex-girlfriend in Cuckoo's Nest or her stunning work as Sandra Bland. Anaya defines hard work and total immersion into a role that is demanded of an actor, and we just see nothing but success ahead of her. Musical theater acting, Asia Staton. Asia's versatility as a singer and an actor has thrilled Kappa audiences since she was a freshman. Whether alone on stage in a My Vision show or in the chorus, your eye goes right to Asia. We are so thrilled that she has continued to pursue her interest in musical theater. Our Saying Yes Award. This goes to Lee Fowler. Saying yes and is a central tenet of a good improv, and Lee has always been that guy. It's a gift, but the taking of a real chance to be vulnerable and put yourself out there, even when you know you might falter. Lee's daring to take on the role of the police officer who arrested Sandra Bland is a prime example of his willingness to say yes and take a chance on a role that might prove to be controversial. So there you go, Lee. Our class communicator, Anissa Greenidge. Okay. Anissa is the person we could depend on to reach out to everybody. Okay. She's the queen of the group chat. She can get everyone to get together and sometimes agree. I would say that we don't always agree, Theater 4, right? But sometimes. Okay. Now, this is a big list because this is the My Vision list. Believe it or not, this group, this Theater 4 group, was probably the largest group we've ever had that were members of My Vision. So this is let's take the two leaders, Abby Bervin Stotts and Mike Wells, who were leaders. And then at one time or another during their 4-year tenure at Kappa, we had Sam Austin, Gwen Casey, Omar Charles, Lee Fowler, Inez Duran, Christian Hall, Dylan Henry, Journey Lutz, Blaze Mann, Angeles Perez, Christian Ruiz, Isaiah Smith, Asia Staton, Anaya Thomas, Coy Withers, and Jada West. All were part of My Vision, all willing to be experimental, to take a risk and be adventurous around theater. Two more things. Class committee. So I'm going to say class committee here. They're not exactly theater, but a lot of them were theater majors. And I'm not going to name all the names because that's a lot. And I see all this chat going by. I'm going to read it later. So many members of the class of 2020 were part of the class committee during the past 3 years, and I want to thank all of them for their input into our decision making, into our fundraising, which helped a lot with a lot of things, and all of the laughter and potato chips and cookies that we shared, because there were a lot of those things too. And and also dirt. Okay, we ate a lot of dirt, and not real dirt, dirt pudding. Okay, so, and the last thing is I'm going to kind of reinstitute an award. There used to be a thing called the Kelch Award, and it was named after a former Kappa secretary. And it was for the student who showed the greatest passion for the study of theater and all of its facets. And it was named after Beverly Kelch. So tonight I want to reinstitute it and name it after him. See, here's where I'm going to get like Suzanne. I'm going to call you out, Miss Janesco, because I'm going to get with you. I want to reinstitute it and name it after my parents, because they believed in both education and the arts. They both super supported that. And these two students, I'm going to name two students because I think that they both are super interested in not only just theater as the performance part of it, but also theater in the study of it, like learning about plays and going to plays and doing all those things. And those two students are Dylan Henry and Journey Lutz. And I just want to say that, you know, Theater 4, love you guys. I'm so sad that we didn't get to do Cuckoo's Nest. It's still in my heart. And yeah, and so are you guys. And yeah, and so same thing for class of 2020. Tomorrow is going to be amazing. And we have to give many, many, many kudos to Mr. Beckett for all the work he's done. Turn it back to Mrs. Beavers. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gobig, and also many, many kudos to Dr. Gobig while we're here. First of all, happy birthday.
Yay.
Secondly, Dr. Gobig has donated hours and hours and hours of her time to make sure that you all got your caps and gowns, that all of those things that were in the bags were taken care of. She has spent hours to make sure that the name on your diploma is exactly the way you wanted it, and also has spent a lot of time with Mr. Beckett and myself on making sure that tomorrow's graduation is as great as we hope it will be. So thank you for all of that, Dr. Gobig.
You're welcome.
Last but not least, she is a legend. She is one of a kind. It is true, through all of this virtual learning, we have learned there is no one in the world like her. The one and only Ms. LaDiva Davis, to give out some dance awards.
Hello, everybody.
Ready? Go, LaDiva.
I'm here, yes. Webster's definition of dance is to move the body, especially the feet in rhythm, ordinarily to music, to move lightly and gaily about, caper, to bob up and down, to be stirred into rapid movement, to bring into specific condition by dancing. And I miss all of you bobbing up and down and moving to the music. So the following senior members were members of the dance company, and they have in the past years participated and toured as company members in more than 100 different locations for a variety of functions, from Black History to recruitment shows, from the Chinese Dragon Parade to the Boscov Disney, whatever you know, it's Dunkin' Donuts now. We've had a plethora of sponsors, but the Thanksgiving Day Parade and the Washington, D.C. Cherry Blossom Parade. And as such, they have earned the accolades of the dance world and all it exemplifies. So the members of the dance company are as follows: Brandon Blue Jr., Samaya Booker, Milan Boyer, Lilia Cardozi, Sheila Claiborne, Mackenzie Clayton, Kyle Crenshaw, Laura Feeney, Alana Galante, Tyshina Gibson, Cindy Giddle, Christian Hall, Najee Johnson, Malaya Keene, Samaya Lindsay, Alana Matheny, Naela McPherson Murray, Gianna Machino, Molly Muller, Namir Norman, Sabri Primus, Kaya Ryant, Miranda Salvi, Leah Shabazz Alston, Sydney Stewart, Jella Watson, Mary White, and Coy Withers. So big applause, big applause, big applause, big applause for dance. Yeah, everybody clap. Everybody clap for the dance company. None of this would have been possible or would have run smoothly without the exemplary leadership of our dance captains. And I would like to recognize them at this moment. Lilia Cardozi, Tyshina Gibson, Sydney Giddle, Alana Matheny, Naela McPherson Murray, and Mary White. Now, there's always something to be done. There always seems to be a plethora of information to be imparted to the dance community here, there, everywhere. Like, i.e. trips, tours, classes, teaching opportunities, you name it, and it's there. And besides keeping track of who attends dance company rehearsals, typing up running orders for casts for shows, it just goes on and on and on. And there is one young lady that I would like to recognize in that vein, and that would be Sabri Primus. Clap for her, everybody. I would like to call on my administrative assistant, my assistant director. Can everybody see Rashawn? Rashawn, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Okay. Rashawn is good. I taught Rashawn, and Rashawn now is back teaching and giving of himself because he loves us, he loves Kappa, he loves the dance department, and he loves what he does. So I am very, very lucky to have him. Hit it.
All right. Thank you, guys. I had the privilege of working with the senior class, the class of 2020 for 4 years. And I want to give out the 3 awards. One for our senior residents. Now, these students were chosen because of their exemplary academic standing and their commitment to improving the dance department. And they would be Tyshina Gibson, Malia Keene, Sabri Primus, Shania White, and Mary White. The second award I wanted to give out would be for choreography. Now, this is one that's completely dear to my heart because I'm a choreographer. And the choreographer, this class is so large and it's so full of artistic energy. So this is a very large list. Our students have a really good insight on their craft. And these, the choreographers are in charge of costuming, lighting, rehearsals, staging, everything that it takes to create a work. And this is a large list, but it's a lot of creative people in the class of 47. So we're going to start with Tyara Otter, Brandon Blue Jr., Milan Boyer, Lilia Cardozi, Shayla Claiborne, Kyla Coleman, Kyle Crenshaw, Laura Feeney, Alana Galante, Tyshina Gibson, Sydney Giddle, Malaya Keene, Samia Lindsay, Alana Matheny, Naela McPherson Murray, Gianna Machino, Jayana Muzan, Molly Muller, Namir Norman, Jasmine Pointer, Sabri Primus, Kaya Ryan, Sydney Stewart, Jayla Watson, Mary White, and Coy Withers. And the last award I'd like to give out, and then I'll pass it back to Ms. Davis, will be for students that have the most improved. Now we've been tracking their growth throughout their entire time here at Kappa. And we wanted to give a special shout out to the following students for their growth. during their time at Kappa. And that would be Samir Austin, who we lovingly call Sammy, Brandon Blue Jr., Samaya Booker, Jasmine Bright, Shayla Claiborne, Kyle Crenshaw, Taylor Givens, Christian Hall, Dior Hazel, Tamia Knock, Isabella Orsi, Maya Payne, Sanai Stewart, Shania White, and Mackenzie Williams. And that's all for me. Back over to Miss Davis.
Thank you, Rashawn. And I want to thank Mr. Beckett too, because he has given of himself 110% to make sure that this evening and all of the other the Zoom meetings and whatnot have gone through smoothly. And I want to thank my buddy, Miss Go Big, Dr. Go Big, Miss Marlene. Happy birthday to you, girl. Because she has helped me through these Zoom meetings, because you all know how technically challenged I am. The next award, and before I give this next award, I also want to thank this young man from the theater department, Mike Wells. Mike Wells has worked feverishly on my shows, doing lighting and listening to me scream and holler about the sound and whatnot. And he's always been respectful and mannerly and totally professional to be such a young man. And I wish him all the best in all of his endeavors. The next award is given to students who exhibit congeniality and genuine caring for mankind, consideration and thoughtfulness towards their classmates, no matter what the circumstances. My mother lived to be 93, my father lived to be 99, and this award is in their honor. And to me, my parents epitomized everything a young man and woman should grow up to be. My parents were very classy, caring, and no matter what the circumstances, didn't matter. They loved this school, they loved Kappa and all it stands for. And they genuinely loved and admired the students and attended every performance for every department until they were too ill to attend. They were grandparents to all the kids in the dance department. They love to talk to the youngsters and share their experiences, and the students love greeting and talking to them, and they will be missed but not forgotten. I have chosen, and it was very difficult to choose one, so I chose a list of folks that I thought embodied what this prize says. And they are Lilia Cardozi, Ayanna Fields, Alana Galante, Alana Matheny, Gianna Machino, Molly Muller, Kaya Ryant, Kylie Silapeth, Mary White, Shania White, and Coy Withers. I thank you all, and my final message to you is this. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. My parents encouraged me to follow and pursue my dreams, but they insisted on being prepared and furthering my education by getting my degree for insurance in case show business didn't work out. Fly toward your dreams, but keep in mind traveling uninsured could be costly. So thank you so much for all your love, energy, talent, and personality that you have shared with me during your past 4 years. I will miss you when you go, but know that my best wishes go with you. Love you, Mama D. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Miss Davis. That was beautiful. And I got to ask you a question before we go, which is, how many graduation classes is this for you?
Well, let's see. Do the math. Where's Jeremy?
78?
78.
Okay.
So we
So
had.
this is the 41st graduating class.
That's it.
Miss Davis has been to every single one. So congratulations on that, Miss Davis.
Thank you.
So here we are at the end of our program. Class of 2020, congratulations. You have proven to be resilient in ways that are beyond our imagination. This is not the ending we wanted. However, your time at Kappa is not defined by these last 3 months. Your time at Kappa is defined from the moment you step through those doors as tiny, little, frightened 9th graders. It has been amazing to watch you grow, and all of these kind words that were said about you this evening are true. Each and every one of you embodies the meaning of what it is to be a Kappa student. You are Kappa. I know you're ready for your next steps. I know you are certainly a group we will never forget. And we are so proud of everything that you've accomplished. And we're so confident that whatever happens next, you are going to continue to make us proud every single day of your lives. You're all amazing. We will see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock to celebrate your graduation from the Philadelphia High School for Creative and Performing Arts. Have a great night, everybody.